Hello and welcome back, my dear friend. I want you to take a deep breath with me right now, a slow, intentional breath, and feel the truth of this moment. The very instant you have been so patiently and faithfully waiting for is not on the horizon. It is here. It is now. You are standing on the very edge of a monumental and magnificent shift in your life. A divine transformation that has been gathering momentum in the spiritual realms, building up like a great wave just for you. As you receive this word, your spirit may already be bringing someone to mind who needs to hear this exact message. Don't hesitate. Sharing this prophecy right now is an act of faith that immediately multiplies your own favor by extending this circle of blessing to those you love. This is not a coincidence or a matter of luck. This is divine orchestration. As a chosen one, a soul destined for a purpose far greater than you can sometimes see, the deep, often silent and unseen inner work you have poured your heart into is about to yield a harvest so abundant, so beautiful, that it will redefine your understanding of what is possible. My dear friend, I need you to hear this and let it settle deep within your spirit. You are already so profoundly blessed. You know better than most that being blessed is not merely about the possessions you can hold in your hand or the balance in your bank account. No, for you it has always been about something infinitely more precious. It is about the unshakable, unbreakable, and deeply intimate connection you share with God. It is a bond woven into the very fabric of your being. You have felt this sacred connection your entire life, a gentle whisper in the quiet moments, a surge of strength in your darkest hours, a guiding light when the path ahead was shrouded in shadow. Even when you felt utterly alone, you were never truly alone, for this divine presence has been your constant companion, your protector, and your guide. Right now, in this pivotal season of your life, it is more crucial than ever that you anchor yourself in this profound truth. Before we go any deeper into this powerful word, I want to invite you to secure your place in this sacred space. Consider subscribing not just as a click, but as an act of spiritual obedience, a declaration that you are committed to staying in alignment with the divine messages, prophetic words, and sacred instructions meant for your new season. Your journey has likely been a unique one, a path that has often felt lonelier than the crowded highways others travel. You may look around and notice that your circle of friends has grown smaller, more intimate. Perhaps you have had to make the difficult but necessary decision to lovingly distance yourself from people, even family, whose energy did not resonate with the calling on your soul. This was not an act of arrogance or judgment, but an act of profound self-preservation and spiritual wisdom. It is because you are acutely, almost painfully, aware of the sacred value of your energy. You understand it as the very currency of your spirit, and you have learned how easily it can be drained, diminished, and depleted by those who are not aligned with your divine purpose. You have become a gatekeeper of your own soul, not to lock others out, but to protect the holy ground within. You have been beautifully selective, not because you feel you are better than anyone else, but because you deeply comprehend that your energy is a sacred gift, a potent force meant to be shared intentionally and lovingly with those who vibrate on the same frequency of faith, hope, and purpose as you. Every single act of discipline, every choice you have made to honor your spirit has been a seed planted in the garden of your destiny. Whether you have been pouring your heart out in prayer, losing yourself in quiet reflection, or simply being mindfully cautious about the energy you allow into your personal space, all of these practices have been converging, leading you to this very moment. This is the moment where the blessings you have been patiently, faithfully, and sometimes tearfully waiting for are preparing to manifest in your physical reality. They are about to step out from behind the veil, making themselves known in ways that will leave you in awe of God's perfect timing and infinite love. If you can feel the truth of this in your spirit, that this is your appointed time, I want you to go to the comments right now and type a powerful Amen. Let this single word be your first act of agreement with what heaven is declaring over you. It is a signal of your faith, an opening of your heart to receive. Chosen ones like yourself are no strangers to the demanding yet rewarding process of inner work. You intrinsically understand that the sacred pilgrimage towards self-awareness, spiritual alignment, and union with the divine requires unwavering dedication, and you have been fully, wholeheartedly committed to this path. It has been your primary focus. Think of all the conscious effort you have put in. Perhaps you have been diligently reprogramming your subconscious mind, uprooting the old, thorny weeds of limiting beliefs that told you you were not worthy or capable. Maybe you have been engaged in the sacred act of letting go, releasing attachments to past pains, forgiving those who wronged you, and cutting energetic cords with negative influences that sought to keep you bound. All of this sacred work, every single conscious choice, has been preparing you, refining you, and strengthening you for the magnificent change that is about to unfold in every area of your life. Reflect for a moment on the countless times you have chosen the sanctuary of solitude over the noise of socializing. This was never because you wanted to isolate yourself from the world in a state of fear or withdrawal. It was because your soul knew with an unshakable certainty that true, lasting growth and transformation happen in those quiet, sacred moments of deep inner reflection. You have spent precious time in profound thought, in meditation, or simply just being with yourself in the holy silence. This silence is not empty. It is the fertile ground where the voice of God can be heard most clearly. This is the sacred space where true transformation begins. Through this dedicated practice, you have learned the art of listening to your inner voice, that still, small voice of God within you. You have learned to trust the gentle nudges of your intuition and to courageously follow the divine guidance that flows from the depths of your spirit. This inner obedience has empowered you to shed the old, heavy layers of your former self, the outdated beliefs, the paralyzing fears, and the persistent doubts that no longer serve your highest and greatest good. And because you have bravely undertaken this spiritual purification, you are now operating from a much cleaner, stronger, and more authentic place within yourself. Your spirit is radiating a pure, high frequency, making you a powerful magnet for the people, opportunities, and blessings that are in perfect alignment with your true, divine self. You may have specific, cherished dreams or sacred goals that you have been nurturing in the secret garden of your heart for a very long time. Perhaps you have been diligently working toward manifesting a fulfilling new career that honors your gifts, calling in a soulmate relationship built on mutual respect and spiritual connection, or attaining a deeper, more intimate understanding of God and your place in His grand design. The message from the heavens for you today is unequivocally clear. These things, these righteous desires of your heart, are already on their way to you. They are not a distant hope. They are an impending reality. God has heard every single one of your prayers. He has witnessed every ounce of your effort, and He has felt the sincerity of your heart's longing. And now the season has turned. It is time for those seeds of faith to sprout, for those long-awaited blessings to materialize in your life. As a chosen one, you hold a powerful truth in your spirit. What you focus on expands. Therefore, instead of allowing your mind to wander into the barren fields of worry, questioning what might go wrong or whether things will ever work out, you are being called to shift your focus entirely. Direct your powerful attention to the exhilarating excitement and the profound joy that comes from knowing with every fiber of your being that your heart's desires are about to manifest. take time each day to visualize yourself living the life you have always dreamed of. See it in vivid detail, feel it in the depths of your soul, and allow your entire being to be filled with the high vibrational energy of that beautiful reality. This is not just wishful thinking or a childish game of make-believe. This is the divine principle of alignment. This is how you consciously attune your own energy field to the frequency of your desires. When you engage in this practice, you are not just passively hoping for something wonderful to happen. You are actively co-creating with God. You are preparing the spiritual, emotional, and mental conditions that make the manifestation not just possible, but inevitable. You are building a bridge of faith and frequency between your present reality and the glorious future that God has ordained for you. My dear friend, one of the most vital spiritual disciplines you can practice as these incredible blessings begin to flow into your life is to remain fully and completely present in the now. God often works in the most mysterious and unexpected ways, and divine opportunities can appear at the most unpredictable times. If you are too caught up in replaying the pains of the past, or consumed by anxiety about the uncertainties of the future, you might completely miss the miracles that are unfolding right in front of you. Being present means being fully engaged with the precious gift of this very moment. It means paying close attention to the divine signs and miraculous synchronicities that God is placing along your path to guide you. You already know that God speaks to you in quiet, subtle, and deeply personal ways. He communicates through repeating numbers that catch your eye, through meaningful symbols that seem to appear out of nowhere, through vivid dreams that carry messages from your subconscious, and even through random encounters or conversations with strangers that feel divinely orchestrated. But in order to perceive these gentle, loving signs, you must be here, now. Your mind must be still enough to notice, and your heart must be open enough to receive. Imagine for a moment that you are going about your ordinary day and something suddenly captures your attention. A book falling off a shelf, a snippet of a conversation you overhear, a song that plays on the radio at the perfect moment. Please understand, these are not mere coincidences. They are divine winks, cosmic breadcrumbs, and sacred messages lovingly sent to guide you, affirm you, and lead you toward your highest good. But if your mind is distracted, lost in a whirlwind of thoughts, you will miss them entirely. This is precisely why the practice of staying present is so profoundly crucial in this season. It allows you to be in the right place at the right time with an open heart and a clear mind, perfectly positioned and ready to receive the divine guidance and the glorious opportunities that have your name written all over them. My dear chosen one, let us now speak about the sacred season you are currently entering, for it is unlike any other you have experienced before. The next few weeks and months of your life are going to be absolutely pivotal. This is not a time of mere chance or coincidence. It is a divinely appointed period of profound alignment and manifestation. You have been feeling the subtle and sometimes not so subtle shifts for a long time now, haven't you? It has been like a low, gentle hum beneath the surface of your daily life, a quiet knowing deep within your spirit that has been whispering to you, something is coming, get ready. Those moments of inner certainty, those flashes of insight, those quiet instances where a wave of peace washed over you with the undeniable message that change was on the horizon. Those were not random flickers of imagination. They were divine preparation. They were the gentle hands of God steadying your heart and preparing your spirit for the blessings that were being meticulously arranged for you behind the scenes. Everything you have been working toward, praying for, and becoming is now beginning to converge in a powerful and miraculous way. It is as if your entire life has been a grand and intricate lock, and every act of faith every tear of surrender, every moment of inner work has been one of the tumblers falling perfectly into place. And now, in this sacred season, the final tumbler is clicking into position. The key is turning. The door you have been standing before is about to swing wide open. But understand this, in this precise moment, as the divine mechanism begins to turn, your focus and your intention matter more than ever before. As these long-awaited blessings start to unfold and pour into your reality, you must remain exquisitely mindful of your thoughts, your focus, and the spiritual energy you carry with you into each and every day. As a chosen one, your thoughts are not idle chatter. They do not simply drift away into the ether. Your thoughts hold a significant weight. They possess a creative power that echoes much louder and more profoundly in the spiritual realm than the thoughts of those who are not as attuned to the divine frequencies. So I urge you, be profoundly intentional with the thoughts you choose to entertain in the sacred temple of your mind. When you feel the cold shadow of doubt begin to creep in, and it will try, for the old patterns die hard, do not fight it and do not fear it. Simply pause, take a conscious breath, acknowledge its presence without giving it power, and then you must intentionally shift. Remind yourself with unwavering conviction of how incredibly far you have already come. Remind yourself of the mountains you have climbed, the storms you have weathered, and the unshakable inner strength that has carried you to this very moment. You must learn to replace the seductive whisper of uncertainty with the resounding truth you have already lived and proven time and time again. You are capable, you are guided, you are protected, you are deeply and unconditionally loved by your Creator. And my dear friend, this next part is of the utmost importance, for it is the bridge between the spiritual and the physical. Your actions must be in complete and total agreement with the blessings you are calling into your life. Your movements in the world must harmonize with the prayers on your lips. It is simply not enough to sit and hope for a change to come. You must begin to move, to think, and to act like someone who truly believes that change is not just possible, but that it is already on its way. This may require you to take a courageous step out of your well-worn comfort zone. It might mean saying a resounding yes to opportunities that both excite and stretch you. It will almost certainly involve choosing the path of courage over the deceptive safety of your old routine. Remember, spiritual growth always asks something of you. It invites you to expand, to become more, and you are more than ready for that invitation now. As you commit to taking aligned action, let your first simple action be to like this video. Consider it a point of contact, an act of faith that accelerates the divine breakthrough God is initiating over your life right now. If you have been praying for a new career, a new chapter of purpose, or a deeper sense of fulfillment in your work, you must take the practical steps that show God and the universe that you are a prepared and willing vessel. Begin to apply for the positions that truly align with your spirit, not just the ones that seem safe or practical. Invest time in learning new skills that will strengthen and amplify your God-given gifts. Position yourself for the life you have been so earnestly praying for. Your actions become a physical declaration of your faith, a signal to the heavens that you are ready to receive. The very same principle is true for the realms of love and connection. If you desire deeper, more meaningful, and spiritually aligned relationships, you must begin by opening your own heart a little wider. Take the vulnerable step of sharing your authentic truth with people who have proven they can honor it. Consciously create space in your life, emotional space, mental space, and even physical space, for the kind of love that nurtures your soul, not the kind that drains your spirit. And if you have been on a quest for deeper spiritual growth, please do not ignore the divine invitations that God is lovingly placing in your path. The new spiritual practice that you feel drawn to, the insightful book that keeps catching your eye, the new teacher or community that seems to resonate with your soul. All of these are not accidents. They are divine appointments, perfectly orchestrated to guide you into your next chapter of spiritual unfolding. As a chosen one, you are a powerful spiritual magnet. You attract into your life not just what you desire with your mind, but what you embody with your entire being. When your actions are a perfect match for your intentions, when your walk aligns with your talk, the blessings you seek begin to move toward you with a divine ease and a supernatural grace. It is the universal law of harmony. But with all of this divine movement and intentional action, there is another sacred principle that you must hold closely to your heart. It is the principle of patience. But please do not mistake this for the heavy, passive kind of patience that feels like an endless, agonizing wait in a dark room. No, this is a different kind of patience altogether. This is the quiet, confident trust of a soul that knows its worth. It is the peaceful assurance that whispers, "What God has written for me cannot and will not miss me." The blessings that are making their way to you may not appear in the exact form or on the precise timeline that you have imagined in your mind, but rest assured they will appear. And when they do, they will fit into the puzzle of your life in ways so perfect and so ingenious that you could never have planned them yourself. You must allow the divine timing to unfold naturally. You must let the sacred process breathe. What is truly and divinely yours is already navigating through time and space, finding its way directly to you. And my beloved friend, in this season of transition, gratitude will be your superpower. You already understand on a deep level just how potent the energy of gratitude is. It is a high-frequency vibration that instantly lifts your spirit. It sharpens your perspective, allowing you to see the blessings that are already present. Most importantly, it aligns your entire being with the energy of abundance, even before the fullness of that abundance has physically arrived. When you consciously take a moment to genuinely appreciate what you already have, you are energetically opening the door even wider for what is coming next. You do not need a long, complicated list. It can be a simple, heartfelt acknowledgement of the blessings already woven into the fabric of your life. The unwavering support you have, the hard-won strength you have gained, the painful but necessary growth you have fought for. Gratitude magically shifts your entire focus from any perceived lack to the overwhelming reality of your fullness. And that energetic shift is absolutely crucial in this powerful season of your becoming. As you prepare to step across the threshold into this beautiful new chapter, it is vital that you understand something deep within your soul. You are not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, or even yesterday. The inner work has fundamentally changed you. The periods of solitude have profoundly shaped you. The challenges and trials you have faced have masterfully refined you. This new version of you that stands here today is infinitely stronger, gloriously clearer, and far more aligned with your true divine path than ever before. You have courageously released the old, heavy beliefs, the crippling fears, and the false identities that once held you back and kept you small. You have intentionally made room inside of your beautiful heart and soul for something far greater to enter. And that greater is precisely what is arriving at your doorstep right now. So I implore you, embrace the new you with a holy confidence. Stand tall in this new identity. Walk forward in it with your head held high. You are so deeply and completely deserving of every single good thing that is now coming your way. You have earned this growth through your tears and your trials. You have earned this clarity through your dedication to truth. You have earned this powerful moment of breakthrough through your unwavering faith. My dear friend, your time is now. You have done the work. You have aligned your spirit, and now God is ready to deliver the magnificent gifts that He has been lovingly preparing for you just behind the veil. The coming weeks will not just change your external circumstances, they will powerfully confirm your true identity. They will show you with breathtaking clarity why every moment of waiting was so necessary. They will reveal the divine doors that were always meant to open for you, but could only do so after you became the person you are today. So please, stay present, stay grateful, and stay wide open, because the magnificent transformation you have been expecting is already unfolding, and you, my dear friend, are more than ready to receive it all. My dear friend, let us now go deeper into this beautiful and profound transformation you are undergoing. We spoke of the new you that has emerged from the fires of your inner work, but it is so important that we honor the sacred process of how this new you came to be. It did not happen by accident. It happened through a courageous and often painful process of letting go. To truly receive the magnificent future God has in store for you, you first had to be willing to release the parts of your past that could not come with you. This is one of the most misunderstood and challenging aspects of the spiritual journey, and I want to sit with you in this truth for a moment. Think of a magnificent ancient tree standing tall in a field. As the seasons change and autumn arrives, the tree must let go of its leaves. It does not cling to them in fear, even though those leaves were the source of its sustenance all summer long. The tree instinctively knows that to hold on to what was is to sacrifice what is to come. It understands that this release is not a death, but a necessary preparation for the rest and renewal of winter, which in turn makes possible the glorious new life of spring. You, my dear friend, have been in your own season of autumn. You have had to release things that once felt like a part of you. Perhaps it was a relationship that, while once loving, began to stifle your spiritual growth. Maybe it was a career that provided security but starved your soul. It could have been old beliefs about yourself and the world, beliefs you inherited from your family or your past experiences that once made you feel safe but have now become a cage, limiting the expansion of your spirit. Letting go of these things is an act of profound faith, and it is rarely easy. It can feel like a part of you is dying, and in a way, it is. The old version of you, the one who found identity in that relationship, that job, or those beliefs, has had to fall away. Society often teaches us to accumulate, to hold on, to never give up. But spiritual wisdom teaches us the sacred art of release. It teaches us that some things are not meant to be held onto forever. They are part of the journey, not the destination. Your willingness to stand in the winds of change and allow these leaves to fall, even when it left you feeling bare and vulnerable, has been one of the most powerful declarations of faith you could ever make. You have shown God that you trust His plan for you more than you trust your own grip on the familiar. And what happens after the release? Often there is a period of stillness, a space that can feel empty and uncertain. This is what many fear. They fear the void. After the old has gone, but before the new has arrived, there is a sacred pause. I want to reframe this for you. This is not an empty void. It is a holy vacuum. It is a space of pure potential, a clearing you have created in your life that God is now preparing to fill with blessings far beyond what you could have imagined. Think of a farmer's field. After the harvest, the field lies fallow for a season. It is not useless or abandoned. It is resting, gathering nutrients, and preparing its soil for the new seeds that will be planted in the spring. Your life in this moment may feel like that fallow field. It may feel quiet. You might look around and wonder, did I do the right thing? Where is the promise? My dear friend, hear me now. In this quiet, fallow season, God is doing His most intricate work. He is enriching the soil of your soul. He is preparing your heart to be able to hold the blessings that are coming. If He had poured them into your life before this period of release and rest, the ground would not have been ready. The old weeds would have choked out the new seeds. Your heart would not have had the capacity to truly receive and sustain the abundance He has for you. So if you find yourself in this sacred pause, do not despair. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. This is a sign of your imminent breakthrough. This is the deep breath the universe is taking right before it exhales your miracles into existence. Embrace this stillness. Find peace in it. Know that you are being prepared, and what is coming will be worth the wait. If you are ready to release the past and embrace the sacred space God is creating for you, affirm this in the comments below by writing, "I am ready." This is more than just words. It is a declaration to your own soul and to the universe that you are no longer looking back, but are prepared for the beautiful new things God is about to plant in your life. This process of releasing the past is also about rewriting the very story you tell yourself about who you are. The old self, the one you have so bravely let go of, was operating on a very specific script. It was a story written by past hurts, by the limitations others placed on you, and by the fears your ego created to keep you safe. That story might have included lines like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll always be alone," "Good things don't happen to me," or "I have to struggle for everything I get." For a long time, you believed that script was the truth of your life. But through your inner work, you have come to realize that you are not the script. You are the author. And now you are co-authoring a brand new story for your life with God. This new story is not based on the shaky foundation of past evidence, but on the unshakable foundation of divine truth. In this new story, your identity is not defined by your past failures or your perceived flaws. Your identity is rooted in the magnificent truth that you are a beloved, chosen child of the Most High God. The new script is filled with lines of power and grace. I am worthy of all good things. I am guided and protected in all that I do. Abundance flows to me with ease, and I am a vessel for God's love and light in this world. Changing this inner narrative is the deepest level of the work. Every time you catch yourself reciting a line from the old, fearful script, you must consciously and lovingly replace it with the truth of your new story. This is how you solidify the identity of the new you. Of course, the old self and its habits will not go down without a fight. Like a ghost in the machine, the old patterns will try to resurface, especially when you are on the verge of a major breakthrough. An old fear will whisper in your ear. A familiar doubt will cloud your mind. You might feel the pull to react to a situation in a way that belongs to your past, not your present. When this happens, it is crucial that you do not judge yourself or become discouraged. Do not think, "I thought I was past this." See these moments for what they are: echoes. They are the last faint reverberations of an energy that no longer has power over you unless you give it power. Here is a powerful practice for those moments. When an old fear or a limiting thought arises, do not try to violently push it away. Instead, gently acknowledge it. You can even speak to it in your mind, saying something like, "I see you, old fear. I remember you. Thank you for trying to protect me for so long, but I no longer need you. I am safe, I am loved, and I am now guided by a higher power. You are released with love." This compassionate approach disarms the old energy. It honors the journey you have been on, while firmly declaring who you are now. It is an act of integrating your past with your present, creating a whole and empowered self, ready to step into a future free from the chains of what was. Finally, my dear friend, it is so important to allow yourself the grace to grieve what has been lost. even as you celebrate what is to come. Transformation is a form of rebirth, and every birth is preceded by a death. It is okay to feel a sense of sadness for the friendships that had to end. It is okay to mourn the version of yourself you thought you would be. It is okay to shed a tear for the dreams that had to be released to make way for a grander divine plan. This grief is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of a tender, open heart. See your tears as a holy, cleansing rain. They are watering the soil of your soul, washing away the last remnants of the past and preparing the ground of your heart for the new seeds of joy, peace, and fulfillment that God is about to plant there. Allowing yourself to feel this grief fully is the final step in truly letting go. It is how you honor your journey and create a clean slate upon which your beautiful future can be written. This entire process, the courageous release, the patient navigation of the sacred pause, the conscious rewriting of your inner story, and the gentle grieving of the past, is what has brought you to this moment. It is the alchemy of your spiritual journey. You have not just changed your habits, you have transformed your very being. The person you are today is not a stranger. It is the most authentic, pure, and powerful version of you. It is the you that God intended all along. And this you, this refined, authentic, and open-hearted you, is perfectly and exquisitely shaped to receive the unique and wonderful blessings that God has designed specifically for you. You have made the space. Now get ready to receive. My dear chosen friend, now that you have so bravely cleared the sacred ground of your life, releasing the past and creating space within your beautiful soul, we must now speak of the most exciting part, the receiving. You have prepared the house, you have swept the floors of your heart, and you have opened the windows of your spirit. The divine banquet is prepared. But how do you recognize the feast when it is laid before you? How do you attune your senses to the subtle, beautiful language of God's blessings? For I must tell you, they often do not arrive with loud trumpets and grand announcements. More often, they come as a gentle whisper, a quiet knowing, a series of synchronous events that, to the untrained eye, might look like mere coincidence. We are often conditioned to believe that a blessing must be something monumental and unmistakable, the winning lottery ticket, the dream job offer that falls from the sky, the perfect partner who shows up in a flawless movie-like moment. And while God can certainly work in these grand ways, the majority of His most profound and life-altering blessings are far more intimate, more personal, and more nuanced. They are woven into the very fabric of your everyday life. The great challenge and the great gift of your spiritual awakening is that you are now learning to see the divine thread in the ordinary tapestry. I want you to imagine you are walking along a dark path at night. You might pray for a giant, blinding lighthouse to illuminate your entire journey all at once. But instead, God often provides a series of small, gentle lanterns, placed just far enough apart to light up the very next step you need to take. To see these lanterns, you must be present, you must be looking, you must be trusting that as you take one step into the light of the first lantern, the light of the next one will become visible. This is how God's blessings often unfold, not as a floodlight, but as a gentle, guiding luminescence, revealed one step at a time. The new idea that pops into your head during a quiet moment, the friend who calls with the exact encouragement you needed to hear, the book that seems to practically leap off the shelf into your hands. These are your lanterns. Do not dismiss them. They are the language of divine guidance. Furthermore, it is a profound spiritual truth that blessings from God will often arrive at your door wrapped in sandpaper. They will look and feel like a problem, a challenge, or even a setback. This is one of the greatest tests of faith for a chosen one. Can you see God's hand in a situation that your human mind has labeled as bad? Can you trust that the challenge that is stretching you to your limits is, in fact, the very answer to your prayer for strength? Can you believe that the unexpected ending of a situation is not a punishment, but a divine redirection, a closing of one door to force you to turn and see the magnificent gate that has just opened behind you? Perhaps you have been praying for more confidence. Do you think God simply drops a feeling of confidence into your heart one morning? Sometimes, perhaps, but more often, He will send you an opportunity that absolutely terrifies you, a situation that requires you to dig deep and find the confidence that was within you all along. Perhaps you have been praying for patience. God may then place you in a situation filled with delays and frustrating obstacles, not to torment you, but to provide you with the perfect spiritual gymnasium in which to develop the muscle of patience. The blessing is not the absence of the problem. The blessing is the problem itself, for it is the catalyst for your growth. The outer wrapping looks rough and undesirable, but the gift inside is the very virtue you have been asking for. Your new spiritually attuned eyes are now being trained to look past the wrapping paper and see the true gift that lies within. This is where your intuition, that sacred compass within your soul, becomes your most trusted guide. All the inner work you have done, all the quiet time you have spent in reflection and prayer has not been in vain. It has been a process of clearing away the static and noise of the ego and the outer world, so that you could hear the clear, true signal of your own spirit. This inner voice, this gentle nudge, this feeling of rightness or wrongness in the pit of your stomach. This is how God speaks to you directly. It is a language felt, not heard. As new opportunities and people begin to enter your life in this season, you must rely on this inner compass more than ever. The opportunity that looks perfect on paper might leave you feeling cold or drained inside. That is your spirit saying, this is not for you. Conversely, an opportunity that seems illogical or small by the world's standards might fill you with an inexplicable sense of excitement and peace. That is your spirit shouting, yes, this is the way. Follow this. You must learn to trust this inner resonance above all else. Your intuition has been sharpened and refined. It is no longer a fickle feeling. It is a reliable and powerful tool of divine perception. It is the faculty that allows you to recognize God's true blessings, even when they are disguised. And let us speak of one of the most powerful, yet often painful, forms of blessing, the blessing of no. As a chosen one, you have likely experienced your fair share of disappointment. You have prayed for doors to open, only to have them remain firmly shut. You have poured your heart into opportunities, only to be met with rejection. It is natural to have felt hurt or abandoned in those moments. But from your new, higher perspective, I want you to consider this. What if every no you have ever received was, in fact, a profound act of divine protection? What if that job you didn't get would have crushed your spirit? What if that relationship that ended was saving you from years of heartache? What if that path that was blocked was leading you toward a cliff you could not see? God's no is not a rejection. It is a redirection. It is His infinite wisdom and love in action, saving you from what you think you want in order to guide you toward what your soul truly needs. When a door closes in your life during this season, do not waste your energy banging on it or mourning its closure. Instead, I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and whisper, "Thank you. Thank you for the protection. Thank you for the redirection." And then turn around with faith and expectation, for the closure of that one door is always a divine signal that the right door, the one that leads to a future more glorious than you can imagine, is now preparing to open for you. If this resonates with you, if you can look back and see how God's no was actually His protection, join me in the comments by typing a faith-filled Amen. Let this be your thank you for the blessings in disguise and your declaration of trust in His divine redirection for your future. Learning to see a closed door as a blessing is a master-level spiritual practice, and you are ready for it now. Finally, my dear friend, to become fluent in the language of blessings, you must begin to practice recognizing them in the smallest of moments. Do not wait for the grand miracles to feel grateful or to see God's hand. Acknowledge the small miracles that happen every single day. The perfect parking spot that opens up right when you need it. The kind word from a stranger that lifts your spirits. The unexpected check in the mail that covers a bill. A beautiful sunset that fills your heart with peace. A sudden burst of creative energy that helps you solve a problem. These are not insignificant. These are divine winks from the universe. They are God's way of saying, I see you, I am with you, I am orchestrating things in your favor. Keep going. When you begin to actively look for and acknowledge these small blessings, a powerful shift occurs. You begin to train your brain and your spirit to see evidence of grace everywhere. This raises your vibrational frequency, and like a powerful magnet, you begin to attract even more blessings into your experience. You are no longer living in a state of waiting for a blessing. You are living in a constant state of being blessed. This is the ultimate key to receiving. It is not a future event you are waiting for. It is a present reality you are choosing to inhabit. Your spiritual eyes are now open. You are fully equipped to see, to recognize, and to joyfully receive the beautiful, unique, and wonderful blessings that God has designed and orchestrated just for you. My beloved friend, as you learn to fluently read the beautiful and subtle language of God's blessings, as your spiritual eyes open to see His hand in both the grand and the gentle, we arrive at the next sacred stage of your journey. This is a stage of profound maturity and divine trust. For receiving a blessing is a moment of grace, but what you do with that blessing is a measure of your heart. It is one thing for God to give you a precious seed. It is another thing entirely for you to become the faithful gardener who tends to that seed, waters it, protects it from weeds, and nurtures it into a magnificent fruit-bearing tree. This is the sacred responsibility and the joyous honor of becoming a steward of your own miracles. Please understand, this responsibility is not a heavy burden designed to weigh you down. It is a crown of honor that God places upon your head. It is His way of saying, I trust you, I see your heart. I know that what I place in your hands will be cherished, respected, and multiplied. The journey of a chosen one is not simply about receiving gifts from the heavens. It is about entering into a divine partnership with your Creator. You become a co-creator, an active participant in the unfolding of your own glorious destiny. The blessings that are flowing into your life now are not the finish line. They are the starting materials for the masterpiece you and God are about to build together. This principle of stewardship often begins with the smallest of things. Think back to the lanterns we spoke of, those small guiding lights on your path. How have you treated those? When God sent you a small flicker of an idea, did you honor it by writing it down and exploring it? Or did you dismiss it as insignificant? When He sent a person to offer you help, did you receive it with a grateful heart? Or did you let pride stand in your way? When you experienced a small, unexpected financial blessing, did you use it wisely and with gratitude, or did you treat it carelessly? You see, God is always observing our faithfulness in the little things. It is a divine test of readiness. When you prove that you can be a good steward over a few things, you demonstrate that you are prepared to be entrusted with many things. This is a profound spiritual law. Before the floodgates of abundance can truly open, you must first prove that you can handle the gentle stream without letting it go to waste. Every time you show gratitude for a small blessing, Every time you act responsibly with a small opportunity, you are sending a powerful message to the universe. You are declaring, "I am ready for more, my heart is prepared, my hands are capable." So do not despise the days of small beginnings. Do not overlook the minor miracles, cherish them, honor them. Be a faithful steward over the little you have now, and you will be proving to God that you are ready to be the ruler over much. A common misconception in the spiritual walk is that once a blessing arrives, our work is done. We pray for the new job, and when we get it, we think we can relax. We pray for the loving relationship, and once it appears, we believe it will sustain itself. We pray for a spiritual breakthrough, and when it comes, we think the journey is over. But my dear friend, this is a misunderstanding of how divine energy works. The blessing is not the destination, it is the vehicle. It is the opportunity that has been granted. The miracle is the seed, but your continued faith, action, and attention are the water, the sunlight, and the fertile soil that will allow it to grow. The miracle is the seed, but your continued faith, action, and attention are the water, the sunlight, and the fertile soil that will allow it to grow into something magnificent. Let's make this very practical. If the blessing that has come into your life is a new career opportunity, the stewardship of that blessing is not just about showing up and collecting a paycheck. It is about bringing your full, authentic, spirit-led self to that role. It is about being a source of light and integrity in your workplace. It is about using the skills and the platform you have been given, not just for personal gain, but to serve, to create, and to uplift. You become a steward by asking, "God, how can I be of greatest service here? How can this position be used to glorify you and bless others?" When you approach your work with this sacred intention, it is transformed from a mere job into a divine assignment. Your work becomes a form of worship, and the success you achieve becomes a testament to your faithfulness. If the blessing you have received is a new, loving relationship, the stewardship is in the daily conscious choices you make to nurture that connection. It is in the practice of compassionate listening, the offering of forgiveness, the celebration of your partner's triumphs, and the unwavering support you provide during their struggles. It is about creating a sacred space between you where both of your souls can feel safe, seen, and cherished. A divine relationship is not a static object you acquire. It is a living, breathing garden that requires constant, tender care. Your stewardship is shown in your commitment to pull the weeds of misunderstanding, to water the soil with affection and appreciation, and to ensure the light of honesty and trust always shines upon it. By doing so, you are not just building a partnership, you are co-creating a sanctuary of love that becomes a beacon of hope to others. And if the blessing is a deeper spiritual insight, a profound moment of clarity or awakening, the stewardship is in how you integrate that truth into your life. An insight that is not lived is merely a spiritual souvenir. It is a pretty idea that collects dust on the shelf of your mind. To be a steward of a spiritual truth, you must allow it to change you. You must let it inform your choices, soften your judgments, and expand your capacity for love. Furthermore, true stewardship of wisdom often involves sharing it. This doesn't mean you must stand on a street corner and preach. It can be as simple as embodying the peace you have found, offering a word of encouragement infused with your newfound understanding, or simply living your life in a way that reflects the truth you now know. Your life itself becomes the message. Your very presence becomes a testament to the transformative power of God. My dear friend, a critical aspect of faithful stewardship is understanding that God does not bless you so that you can become a stagnant reservoir. He blesses you so that you can become a flowing, life-giving river. The blessings that come to you are ultimately meant to flow through you. The abundance, the love, the wisdom, They are not meant to be hoarded or held tightly with a fearful grip. They are meant to be shared. The more you allow the river of your blessings to flow outward to nourish the world around you, the more the divine source will replenish and even increase the flow coming toward you. This is the divine circulation of grace. Generosity is not an expense. It is an investment in the currency of the kingdom. When you have been blessed financially, be a blessing to someone in need. When you have been filled with love, share that love with those who are lonely. When you have been given wisdom, offer guidance to those who are lost. In this way, your single blessing is multiplied 100-fold, and you become a vital channel for God's work on this earth. If you are ready to be a flowing river of grace, let the simple act of liking this video be a spiritual symbol of you opening the floodgates. It's a declaration of faith that you are ready for the divine circulation of blessings to increase in your life. If you are ready to be a river of God's grace and not just a reservoir, declare this with me in the comments. I am a channel for blessings. Let this be your commitment to the divine flow, your promise to let every good thing that comes to you also flow through you to bless the world. Now, we must speak about a subtle but powerful challenge that often arises right after a major blessing has manifested. It is the temptation to fall back into the old patterns of fear and self-sabotage. The old self, the one you have worked so hard to release, may see your new blessing and feel threatened. It may start whispering those old, familiar lies. This is too good to be true. You don't really deserve this. When is the other shoe going to drop? You're going to mess this up. It is the ego's last-ditch effort to pull you back into the familiar territory of lack and limitation, because as uncomfortable as it was known. Your new blessed life is beautiful, but it is unknown, and the ego fears the unknown. This is a critical test of your stewardship. Can you stand guard at the gate of your new reality? Can you protect your new blessings from the old mindset? When these thoughts arise, you must see them for what they are: ghosts. They are echoes from a past you no longer inhabit. You must meet them with the authority of your new identity. You must declare, I am a child of God, and I am worthy of this blessing. This is my new reality. Fear has no place here. This is an active, ongoing practice. It requires vigilance. You have been given a beautiful new garden, but you must still be willing to pull the occasional weed that tries to sprout from the old soil. Do not be discouraged when this happens. Simply see it as a reminder of how far you have come and an opportunity to reaffirm your faith and your commitment to your new blessed life. Being a faithful steward is, at its heart, an ongoing practice of gratitude and presence. It means waking up each day and consciously acknowledging the gifts in your life, both big and small. It means moving through your day with the intention of honoring those gifts in your actions and attitudes. It means going to sleep at night with a heart full of thanks for the opportunities you were given to love, to serve, and to grow. It is a continuous conversation with God, a life lived in a state of responsive grace. You have done the difficult work of preparing the soil. You have learned to recognize the divine rain when it falls. Now you are being invited into the joyful, lifelong practice of tending the garden. This is where the true, lasting joy is found, not just in the harvest, but in the sacred daily process of partnering with God to cultivate a life of beauty, purpose, and abundance. You have been chosen for this. You have been prepared for this, and God has found you faithful. He trusts you completely with the precious miracles that are now taking root in the beautiful garden of your life. My dear, faithful friend, as you step more fully into your role as a steward of your miracles, as you begin to live from this beautiful new space of alignment and grace, there is a very real and very human experience that we must now tenderly address. As your life begins to blossom, as the light within you grows brighter and shines more intensely, this light will inevitably illuminate everything and everyone around you. This is a beautiful and sacred part of your purpose. But we must be honest with our hearts. Light can sometimes be uncomfortable for those who have grown accustomed to the shadows. As your blessings become more visible, you may begin to notice a shift in the way people relate to you. I know this can be one of the most confusing and painful parts of the spiritual journey, and I want you to know that your feelings about it are valid and understood. You see, when you begin to vibrate at a higher frequency, filled with the peace, joy, and abundance that God is pouring into your life, you become a living, walking mirror. And what a mirror reflects depends entirely on the person who is looking into it. For some, your light will be a source of inspiration. They will see your joy, and it will ignite a spark of hope within them, reminding them of what is possible for their own lives. They will celebrate your victories as if they were their own, because on a soul level, they understand that your success does not diminish their own potential. It expands the field of possibility for everyone. These are the precious souls who are on a similar frequency, and their support is a profound blessing in itself. However, for others, your light will reflect something different. For someone who is deeply mired in their own unhealed wounds, their own limiting beliefs, and their own refusal to do their inner work, your light can be a painful reminder of what they have chosen to neglect within themselves. Your peace may highlight their inner turmoil. Your abundance may magnify their feelings of lack. Your faith may call their own cynicism into question. And when this happens, their reaction is often not one of inspiration, but one of discomfort, which can manifest as judgment, criticism, envy, or even a sudden, unexplained distance. My dear friend, it is absolutely crucial that you understand this profound truth. Their reaction is almost never about you. It is about them. It is about the story they are telling themselves. They are not rejecting you. They are reacting to the light that you are reflecting back onto the parts of themselves they are not yet ready to face. To take this personally is to misunderstand the spiritual dynamic at play. Imagine walking into a dark room where someone has been sleeping for a very long time. If you suddenly switch on a bright light, they will likely recoil, shield their eyes, and perhaps even cry out in anger. Is their anger about you, the person who flipped the switch? No. It is about the sudden jarring contrast between the darkness they were comfortable in and the light they are not yet ready to receive. You are the light. Your only job is to shine. You are not responsible for how another person's eyes choose to adjust. This understanding is the key to navigating these challenging interactions with grace. It empowers you to respond with compassion instead of defensiveness, with understanding instead of anger. But compassion does not mean you must allow their negativity to enter your sacred space. This is where you learn the holy practice of setting energetic boundaries. A boundary is not a wall you build out of anger to punish someone. A boundary is a beautiful, shimmering fence of light that you lovingly place around your garden. It is a declaration that says, I love and respect you, and I also love and respect myself and the sacred space God has entrusted to me. The energy within this garden must be kept pure and nurturing. I will not allow fear, doubt, or negativity to be planted here. Setting these boundaries can be a quiet, internal process. It might mean consciously limiting your time with certain people. It might mean choosing not to engage in conversations that you know will be draining or critical. It might mean learning to say no without guilt or lengthy explanation to requests that do not align with your spirit. It is a gentle but firm refusal to participate in lower vibrational energies. This is not an act of arrogance. It is a profound act of stewardship for your own peace of mind and the protection of your blessings. You cannot tend to the new, beautiful seeds God has planted in your life if you are constantly allowing others to trample through your garden with muddy boots. Inevitably, as you hold this new, higher frequency and maintain these loving boundaries, some relationships from your past may naturally begin to fall away. This can be heartbreaking, especially when it involves people you have known and loved for a very long time. Your heart is not wrong for feeling this sadness. Allow yourself to grieve these connections, but please try not to see it as a failure or a rejection. See it as a divine realignment. Not everyone who started the journey with you is equipped or destined to travel to the new destination you are heading toward. Some relationships have a season, and their season in your life may be complete. They have served their purpose, and you have served yours in theirs. The most loving thing you can do is to release them with grace. Do not hold on to them with a desperate grip. Do not try to drag them with you onto your new path. You must honor their free will and their own unique journey. You can love them from a distance. You can pray for them. You can wish them every blessing on their path. This is what it means to truly release someone with love. It is an acknowledgement that your paths are diverging, and that is okay. It is a sacred trust that God has a perfect plan for them, just as He has a perfect plan for you. Now, here is the beautiful, miraculous truth that follows this painful process of release. The universe abhors a vacuum. When you lovingly create space in your life by releasing relationships that are no longer in vibrational alignment, you are sending a clear signal to God that you are ready for a new level of connection. And God, in His infinite grace, will always answer that signal. He will begin to draw into your life a new tribe, a soul family. These are the divine connections you have been longing for. When these people begin to appear, you will know it instantly. The connection with them will feel effortless. There will be no need to pretend or to wear a mask. You will feel seen, understood, and accepted for exactly who you are. These are the people who will not be intimidated by your light. They will be drawn to it. They will celebrate your growth. They will champion your dreams, and they will hold space for you when you feel weary. Conversations with them will feel nourishing, inspiring, and expansive. You will walk away from your time together feeling more energized, not less. These are the divine appointments, the fellow travelers who have been prepared for this next leg of your journey. They are a gift, a confirmation from God that you are on the right path. So do not despair if your circle is getting smaller. It is a sign of concentration, of quality over quantity. God is not isolating you. He is preparing you for the profound and authentic connections that your soul has craved. Be patient and keep your heart open. As you continue to walk in your truth, as you continue to be a steward of your blessings, you will become a magnetic beacon for your true soul family. They are looking for you just as you are looking for them. In the meantime, your sacred assignment is simply to be who you are now. Be the light without apology. Be the embodiment of peace. Be the steward of your joy. Your role is not to convince, to convert, or to fix anyone who does not understand. Your role is to simply hold your frequency, to tend to your garden, and to trust in the divine and perfect sorting that is taking place in your life. The solitude you may feel at times is not a punishment. It is a sacred chrysalis. It is the quiet space where your wings are growing stronger, preparing you to fly in a whole new way, alongside a whole new flock who understands the language of the wind just as you do. My dear beloved friend, let us take a moment together and breathe into the truth of this new existence you are inhabiting. We have spoken of the profound inner work, the courageous release of the past, the stewardship of your blessings, and the graceful navigation of your relationships. You have been through the sacred solitude of the chrysalis, and now, with your wings strengthened and your spirit renewed, you are emerging. But as you emerge, you will find that the world you are flying into still operates on an old, frantic, and often exhausting rhythm. This is why our next conversation is so vital. It is about learning to live in a completely new rhythm, a new cadence, a new flow. It is about releasing the world's obsession with hustle and control, and learning to dance with the beautiful, effortless, and perfect cadence of divine timing. For most of your life, you, like all of us, have been taught a very specific way to make things happen. You were taught to strive, to push, to force, and to control. You were told to set rigid goals and create meticulous 5-year plans. You were taught that if you just worked hard enough, pushed long enough, and worried enough, you could bend reality to your will. This is the way of the world. It is a system built on the illusion of human control, and its primary byproducts are anxiety, burnout, and a persistent, nagging feeling that you are always behind, always lacking, and never quite doing enough. Does this sound familiar? You have lived in this energy for so long, but as a chosen one, a deep part of you has always known that there must be another way. Your soul has always yearned for a path of grace, not a path of grinding. And I am here to tell you that your soul's yearning was the voice of truth. There is another way. It is the way of the sacred flow. I want you to imagine your life's journey as a magnificent, powerful river. This river has a current, and that current is the will of God, the flow of divine timing. It knows the way. It knows the fastest, safest, and most beautiful route to the great ocean of your destiny. Now, for years, you have been taught to fight this river. You have been told to swim upstream against the current because you believed a certain goal was in that direction. You have kicked and splashed and struggled with all your might, and you may have even made some progress. But at what cost? You became exhausted, frustrated, and you felt like you were constantly battling life itself. Every inch of progress felt like a monumental struggle. This is the energy of forcing, of trying to impose your will upon a power far greater and wiser than your own. Now, I want you to imagine something different. What if, instead of fighting the river, you simply chose to trust it? What if you were to lie back, release the struggle, and allow the powerful, loving current to carry you? What if your only job was to gently steer, to navigate around the occasional rock, but to allow the river itself to provide all the momentum? Can you feel the difference? Can you feel the profound sense of relief in that image? This is what it means to live in the flow of divine timing. It is the sacred art of surrender. Now, let us be very clear about what surrender means in this context, because it is one of the most misunderstood spiritual concepts. Surrender is not giving up. It is not passivity. It is not an act of weakness. No, my dear friend, in the kingdom of God, surrender is one of the greatest acts of strength and faith you will ever perform. It is the conscious, courageous decision to give over your plans, your timelines, and your desperate need for control to the one who holds the entire universe in his hands. It is looking up to the heavens and saying, with a heart full of trust, God, I have tried to do this my way, and it has left me weary. Now I will do this your way. I trust your timing more than my own. I trust your plan more than my own. I release my frantic grip, and I place my future in your loving hands. Lead the way. I will follow. If your spirit is crying out for this peace, if you are ready to stop fighting the current and surrender to the sacred flow, make your declaration in the comments right now. Write, I trust your timing. Let this act anchor you in this new way of being, releasing the burden of control and stepping into the rest and grace that God has for you. This prayer, this act of holy surrender, is the key that unlocks the door to a life of grace and ease. When you begin to live in this sacred flow, you will start to notice the difference in your body, your spirit, and your circumstances. When you are fighting the current, life feels hard. You hit constant roadblocks. Opportunities seem to fall through at the last minute. Conversations feel forced and unproductive. You feel drained, frustrated, and perpetually stressed. This feeling of resistance, my friend, is not a sign that you need to push harder. It is a sacred communication from the universe. It is a gentle, loving sign from God that you are trying to swim upstream. It is an invitation to pause, to breathe, and to reassess. It is a call to let go and find the current again. Conversely, when you are in the flow, life takes on a magical, synchronous quality. You will think of someone and they will call you. You will need a piece of information and a book will seemingly fall into your lap. The right people, the right opportunities, and the right resources will appear at the right time, often with little to no effort on your part. Your actions will feel inspired, energized, and effective. You will feel a sense of peace and rightness, even if you don't know the exact destination. This is the feeling of being carried by the current of grace. This is your confirmation that you are aligned with divine timing. This does not mean your life will be free of all challenges. The river of life will still have its rapids and its sharp turns. But the difference is that when you are in the flow, you will face these challenges with a deep inner knowing that you are being carried, that you are not alone, and that the current itself will help you navigate the difficult passages. You will have a profound sense of trust that even the rapids are serving a purpose, perhaps to speed you past a certain danger or to teach you a vital skill. You will no longer see challenges as a sign that you are on the wrong path, but as an integral part of the right one. So how do you practice this in your daily life? It begins the moment you wake up. Before your feet hit the floor, before you check your phone, you can begin with a simple prayer of surrender. Good morning, God. Today I surrender my plans to you. Guide my thoughts, my words, and my actions. Help me to recognize and follow the current of your will for me today. Let me feel the ease of your flow and recognize the resistance when I stray from it. I trust you. This simple act sets the energetic tone for your entire day. Then, as you move through your day, you must become a keen observer of energy. Pay attention to how things feel. Before you take an action, ask yourself, does this feel like inspired flow, or does this feel like a forced struggle? The world will tell you that you need to make that phone call right now. But if your spirit feels heavy and resistant about it, perhaps divine timing is telling you to wait. Inspired action is the kind of action that arises from a place of peace and inner knowing. It feels light, clear, and effortless. Forced action arises from anxiety and fear. It feels heavy, complicated, and draining. Learning to discern between these two is a spiritual superpower. Letting go of the world's timeline is perhaps the most liberating part of this practice. You may have a goal in your heart, a beautiful dream that God Himself has planted there. But you must release your rigid attachment to when and how it must manifest. Your only job is to hold the vision in your heart with faith and joy, and to take the inspired actions that feel right each day. You must trust that God is the master architect. He is coordinating a million different details, aligning people and circumstances in ways you cannot possibly comprehend, all to bring your dream to fruition in the most perfect way and at the most perfect time. If there is a delay, it is not a denial. It is a divine preparation. God may be working on you, or He may be working on the circumstances, so that when the blessing arrives, it will be sustainable and more glorious than you could have ever orchestrated on your own. This is a profound shift from being a frantic project manager of your own life. to becoming a peaceful and trusting dance partner with the divine. You still have a part to play. You still need to show up on the dance floor, but you are no longer trying to lead. You are allowing the most graceful, all-knowing partner to guide your steps. You are learning to listen to the music of the universe, to feel the gentle nudge to turn, the strong arm that steadies you, and the joyful lift that sends your spirit soaring. This is the life of grace, peace, and miracles you were always destined to live. You are not meant to struggle. You are meant to flow. My dear, cherished friend, as you begin to practice the sacred art of surrender, as you learn to release your grip and flow with the magnificent river of divine timing, you will experience a profound and beautiful shift. The frantic energy of the world will begin to lose its hold on you. The anxiety that once felt like a constant companion will start to feel like a distant stranger. You are stepping into a new reality, a new way of being. But this new reality, this peaceful flow, is like a delicate and precious garden. And the world, with its incessant noise, its culture of urgency, and its worship of chaos, will constantly try to throw weeds over your fence. This is why our final and most important work together today is to move beyond simply finding the flow and into the sacred practice of becoming the flow. The goal is not just to have moments of peace, but to become a living, breathing sanctuary of peace. It is to move from the state of seeking God's presence to the profound realization that you are and have always been a temple designed to carry His presence into the world. This is not a metaphor, my friend. It is the deepest truth of your identity. You are a walking sanctuary, and your most sacred assignment in this new season is to learn how to tend to the holy atmosphere within the walls of your own heart. For so long, your spiritual journey may have felt like a quest to find something outside of yourself. You were seeking a connection, looking for a sign, praying for a feeling of closeness to the divine. This is a natural and beautiful part of the path. But the maturation of a chosen one's soul is marked by a powerful reversal of perspective. You begin to understand that the kingdom of God is truly within you. The sacred presence you were seeking out there has been patiently residing in here all along, waiting for you to turn your attention inward and acknowledge it. The inner work you have done, the clearing of old beliefs and healed wounds, was the process of sweeping the temple floors and clearing out the clutter so that you could finally recognize the holy altar that has always stood at the center of your own being. So, how do we tend to this inner sanctuary? How do we keep the divine light burning brightly within, regardless of the storms that may be raging outside? We do it through simple, consistent, and loving daily practices. These are not meant to be rigid, religious chores that you must check off a list. See them instead as sacred acts of devotion to your own soul. See them as the way you honor the divine guest who resides within you. It begins with the practice of holy silence. In a world that is screaming for your attention from 1,000 different directions, your ability to intentionally cultivate moments of silence is your greatest act of spiritual rebellion and self-preservation. This doesn't mean you need to go on a week-long silent retreat. It can be as simple as choosing to drive to work with the radio off. It can be waking up just 10 minutes earlier to sit with a cup of tea with no distractions, simply being present with your own breath. In these moments of silence, you are not creating an emptiness. You are creating a space for God to speak. You are turning down the volume of the world so you can finally hear the gentle, loving whisper of your own soul. This silence is the soil in which your inner peace takes root. Next is the practice of conscious conversation, which is another name for prayer. Perhaps in the past, your prayers were born from a place of fear or lack, a list of things you needed, problems you wanted fixed. While God welcomes all of our pleas, You are now being invited into a new depth of communication. Your prayers can now become a continuous, loving conversation with your divine companion. You can speak to God as you wash the dishes, as you walk in nature, as you work on a project. Share your joys with Him. Share your uncertainties. Ask for His perspective. You are not just sending petitions to a distant king. You are walking hand in hand with your closest, wisest, and most loving friend. This practice transforms prayer from a formal event into a constant state of connection, keeping the inner sanctuary filled with the warmth of a living relationship. And my dear friend, you must become a fiercely protective gatekeeper of what you allow to enter your sanctuary. This is one of the most practical and powerful ways you tend to your inner peace. Think about it. You would not allow someone to walk into your clean home with muddy boots and track dirt all over your floors. So why would you allow the mud of the world's fear, negativity, and gossip to be tracked through the sacred halls of your mind? This means making conscious choices. It might mean unfollowing social media accounts that leave you feeling anxious or less than. It might mean turning off the news that is designed to keep you in a state of alarm. It means lovingly excusing yourself from conversations that are centered around complaining, criticism, or fear. This is not about being uninformed or burying your head in the sand. It is about recognizing that your peace is your most valuable asset, and you have the right and the responsibility to protect it. You are choosing to feed your spirit with things that are pure, lovely, and of a good report. You are curating your energetic diet just as you would your physical diet, knowing that what you consume will directly impact how you feel. Now, it is so important that you hear this next part. The cultivation of your inner peace is not a selfish act. It is, in fact, the most generous gift you will ever give to the world. When you are a walking sanctuary of peace, your very presence becomes a form of ministry. You have the power to calm the storms in the people around you without even saying a word. When a friend comes to you in a state of panic, your calm, non-reactive presence can anchor them and help them find their own center. In a tense meeting at work, your peaceful energy can de-escalate the conflict and allow for clearer solutions to emerge. For your family, your stable, loving presence can be the safe harbor they return to after a difficult day. Your peace is not passive. It is an active, healing force in the universe. It is your superpower. By tending to your own inner garden, you are growing enough fruit to feed a hungry world. The world does not need another anxious, stressed-out person. What the world desperately needs are more sanctuaries. It needs more people like you who have done the work to be able to hold a frequency of peace and love no matter what. This is a vital part of your purpose as a chosen one. You are here to be an anchor of light, a beacon of hope, and a living testament to the peace that surpasses all understanding. By liking this video, you are doing more than just showing support. You are raising your hand in the spirit and saying, I accept my assignment to be a sanctuary of peace. Let this simple click be an act of faith that brightens your own inner light and magnifies your impact on the world. Please know that this is a practice, not a state of perfection. There will be days when the storms of the world manage to rattle the windows of your sanctuary. There will be moments when you forget your own power and get swept up in the chaos. When this happens, do not despair. Do not judge yourself. This is not a failure. It is simply a human moment. Your only task is to gently, lovingly, and without condemnation, guide yourself back home. Take a deep breath. Place a hand on your heart. Go for a quiet walk. Put on a piece of sacred music. Do whatever it takes to lovingly reconnect with the still, silent place within you. Your inner sanctuary is always there, always waiting for you. The path back home is always open. You have now been given the keys to the kingdom. and that kingdom resides within your own beautiful sacred heart. Tend to it well, my dear friend. Protect its peace. Nurture its connection to the divine. For in becoming a sanctuary for God, you become a sanctuary for yourself and a beacon of hope for all the world. My dear friend, my beloved fellow traveler on this sacred path, we have now journeyed together through the deep and beautiful landscapes of your becoming. Take another slow, conscious breath with me and let the truth of this entire journey settle into your very bones. You are not the same person who started this message. A shift has occurred. A remembrance has been activated. A divine permission slip has been signed by your own soul, giving you the authority to step fully and unapologetically into the magnificent, blessed life that has been waiting for you all along. We began this journey by acknowledging the profound truth that you are on the brink of a massive and beautiful change. We spoke of the inner work you have so diligently performed, the quiet moments of reflection, the courageous release of what no longer served you. I want you to see with the clear eyes of your spirit that every single moment of that work was a sacred act of preparation. Nothing was wasted. Every tear you cried watered the soil of your future. Every fear you faced cleared a stone from your path. Every time you chose faith over doubt, you laid another golden brick on the road that has led you directly to this moment. You have earned this breakthrough, not through struggle, but through your steadfast commitment to your own spiritual evolution. We journeyed through the sacred season of alignment, understanding that your thoughts, actions, and intentions are the powerful tools with which you are co-creating your reality with God. You have embraced your role as a powerful spiritual magnet, knowing that you attract not what you merely want, but what you truly are. You are becoming a master of your own frequency, choosing gratitude over lack and faith over fear. This is the alchemy that turns the lead of ordinary circumstances into the pure gold of a miraculous life. We then walked through the tender and courageous process of releasing the past to receive your future. You have honored the grief of letting go, understanding that it is the holy rain that cleanses the soul. You have stood patiently in the sacred pause, trusting that God was doing His most intricate work in the quiet moments, and you have begun the revolutionary act of rewriting your inner story, trading the old, tattered script of limitation for the divine epic of your true identity as a beloved and chosen child of God. You have learned the subtle and beautiful language of divine blessings, training your spiritual eyes to see God's hand not just in the monumental, but in the mundane, not just in the comfort, but in the challenge. You no longer see closed doors as rejection, but as divine protection and redirection. You have become a treasure hunter of grace, finding the small miracles in each day that confirm you are seen, you are loved, and you are always being guided. From that space of open-hearted receiving, you have graduated into the sacred role of a faithful steward of your miracles. You understand now that your blessings are not the finish line. They are the starting materials. They are a divine trust, an invitation into a deeper partnership with your Creator. You are no longer a passive recipient of grace, but an active participant, a co-creator, a channel through which God's abundance, love, and wisdom can flow into a world that so desperately needs it. We navigated the very real and human dynamics of your blossoming, learning to hold your light steady, even when others may recoil from its brightness. You have embraced the holy act of setting loving boundaries, protecting the sacred garden of your peace. You have learned to release old connections with grace, creating the necessary space for your true soul family to find you, those who will celebrate your light and champion your journey. And now you are learning to live in a new and sacred rhythm, releasing the world's frantic hustle to dance with the perfect, graceful cadence of divine timing. You are surrendering your need to control, and in that surrender, you are finding a strength, a peace, and an effortless flow you never thought possible. You are no longer fighting the river. You are allowing its powerful current of grace to carry you toward a destiny more glorious than you could have ever planned for yourself. Finally, you have come home. You have come home to the sanctuary within your own heart. You have turned your gaze inward and recognized the divine presence that has been patiently waiting there for you all along. You are no longer just seeking peace. You are becoming a walking, breathing sanctuary of peace. You are the anchor. You are the light. You are the living proof of God's grace in this world. So, my dear friend, where do you go from here? You go forward in the quiet confidence of who you now know you are. You walk into your future with your head held high, not with arrogance, but with the humble assurance of a child who knows they are deeply and unconditionally loved by their Father. You continue to practice these sacred principles not as a set of rules, but as a loving expression of your devotion to your own soul and to the God who dwells within you. Your time is now. The waiting is over. The blessings are not just coming, they are here. The transformation you have been expecting is not on the horizon. It is unfolding within you and all around you in this very moment. Stand tall in it. Walk forward in it. Breathe it in. You are deserving of every good thing that is flowing into your life. You have done the work. You have aligned your spirit. And God, your loving Creator, is overjoyed to finally deliver what He has been preparing for you behind the scenes for so very long. The next few weeks and months will not just change your circumstances, they will confirm your true identity. They will show you why every moment of the journey was necessary. They will reveal the doors that were meant to open only after you became the magnificent, aligned, and ready person you are today. So stay present, stay grateful, and stay wide open, because your new life is not just beginning, you are already living in it. If this entire message has spoken to the depths of your soul and confirmed what your spirit has been sensing, let's seal this word together. Type a resounding Amen in the comments below. Let it be your final powerful agreement with everything God has spoken over you today, activating your faith and launching you into this beautiful new season with an open heart. Thank you so much for taking this sacred journey with me today. It is my deepest honor to walk this path beside you. If this message has resonated in your heart and stirred your spirit, please show your support by liking this video and share it with anyone you feel might need to hear these words of encouragement. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to stay connected with our growing soul family. Your journey of awakening is a continuous and beautiful unfolding, and I invite you to continue that journey right now by choosing one of the videos that is appearing on your screen. Select the one that your intuition, your inner guide, resonates with the most. I will see you there.